Why do you feel that Indians are not really prioritizing their health despite knowing, what the devil really is?
Yeah, look, I think health as a market has existed for probably 50, 70 years since independence, right? And the numbers are very jarring. You said, I mean, every index on the lifestyle disorders, we are top, right? For diabetes, weight loss. There was some other data that by 2030, 1 in every 20 kid will be clinically obese, right? So these are very jarring numbers. Now, there is a market opportunity which has always existed. The question is that how do we build for it? What we do at Rainmatter is essentially to help cheer for entrepreneurs like these who are building for the long haul, right? So it takes time to solve for health. You said India, is it not priority? We have to also understand India is actually a poor country, right? It's only people in specific PIN codes who understand what macronutrients are, what protein is, who has access to protein bars and whatnot. But a large part of the country is still, the per month household income is less than 10,000 rupees, right? So survival is more important for them than understanding that, how they can improve their markers, right? But that index is changing. Look, everyone understands that you need to stay healthy to even go back. So if you go back in rural India, whatever they eat, they will go back and burn. So the movement is natural for them. They are not doing the movement basis on that I'm getting a 10,000 steps or not, right? I mean, they are working in their farms or whatnot, right? It's a problem largely right now in the metros where we live because the movement is not coming naturally. And therefore, we all are becoming victim and the potential customer for opportunities for companies who can give us a healthier alternative.
And Ahana, also addressing the cultural side of things. India as a nation, we have so many cultures. A lot of it is built around food and eating as a community. What really drives people to junk food? And tell us about the consumer insights you built on.
Yeah, so I think first of all, I would say it's a myth that Indian consumers love junk. The reality is Indian consumers love taste. Now, let me ask you this question. When you eat ghar ka khana or your maa ke haath ka bana hua khana, it's tasty. Is it junk?
No, yeah, it's just homemade. Probably has a lot of ghee and love.
But ghee is not bad, like it's good fat. But what I'm saying that what has happened that we have built this perception that if it is tasty, it has to be junk. But across the globe, when people are looking for food, everyone wants to eat tasty. And that's where brand needs to come in. So now in packaged snacks, and these are huge categories. Like for example, let me just take an example of biscuits and cookies. It is the most penetrated snacking format in India. The penetration is almost like 99%. What does that mean? Every single household eats a biscuit almost every single day. Now, it always came in the form of maida or palm oil and lot of sugar, and that's why people started associated with junk with taste and biscuit. So I do feel that we should not put the blame on the consumer that they want junk. We believe it's a very supply constrained market where people want to eat snack. And why do we need snack? As we were discussing earlier, we need convenience. We need these small snack breaks. If you can hit this trifecta, then you can crack food. And what are the three things? One is, of course, the taste. Second is, can it be better for you? You can use good ingredients. Third is affordability. That is the most important thing. And I've realized that when we create a premium product, sometimes we are passing on the inefficiency of sourcing to the consumer, and we have to do a lot of hard work. And how can we make these products more and more affordable to Indian consumers? And I'll tell you, like for example, when we started doing unjunking with dry fruits, maida is like 30-40 rupees per kg, dry fruit is 700-800 rupees per kg. Of course, it was a premium product, but then we started doing unjunking with millets, which is more affordable, 100 rupees per kg. Now, this product is also available in a store like D-Mart, where value-conscious customers are going, and this product is selling when it's sitting next to all the incumbent brands. So people want to try better for you products. It's not that they are going for junk. They just don't want to compromise, and they also want it at a price where they can really afford it. And that also reflects in our data. If I tell you my sales figure, 60%, in fact more than 60% of my sales come from tier 2 and tier 3. So it's not just even like a metro phenomena that people in Bangalore or Bombay are looking for healthy food. Because what has happened, of course, thanks to the post-Jio world, about 700 million consumers are online. They are having the same content that different pin codes, but the same content that people are consuming. So there is a lot of awareness. We as brand need to bridge that supply. We have to solve for the taste and the health and the affordability trifecta. And I think that's the answer to the health pandemic that India is facing right now.
How important do you think is having a coach, someone who would like constantly back you and train you and give you those limits that you can sort of exceed? Or is it okay to go without a coach, or do you think to really take it up to the next level, a coach is necessary?
I think if you have enough people around you that promote a good behavior, then you don't need a coach. In India, it's hard to find people who will give you the right advice around health and fitness.
Yeah.
I never drank or smoked in my life until I went to Bangalore. And so me being
Bangalore stressed you?
No, not stressed.
Bad influence, Bangalore.
Bad influence. So I went there and yeah, sure, people say, hey, they were not forcing you.
Yeah.
You feel left out. Okay, you want to become a part of a social circle. You kind of start with, sure, I'll have one, and then it becomes and these things are addictive, right? So out of all the people around you, if you have enough people who can convince you to live a healthier and a better life, you don't need a coach. But if you have people who will tell you, nahi ye thoda sa kha le, isse kya hoga, don't work out, you're not gonna die, or everybody is dying, doesn't matter, fit people are also dying, then you definitely need a coach.
Yeah.
And these are well-meaning people. They probably want the best for you, but they themselves don't know what's best for them. So they probably themselves are extremely unhealthy. And they're like, I'm also alive. Maybe after a week they'll be somewhere else, but they'll tell you, look, I'm also alive. You'd be fine. Just have this drink. You definitely need a coach.